Hi guys, and welcome back to round seven. After round seven for the Schooners and Scoreboards podcast. My name's Chris. For those of you who don't know, alongside me is Davo. Dave, mate, as usual, thanks for coming in.
No worries, mate.
And as usual,
Day late.
yeah, day late, yeah, unfortunately. But I'm actually glad we didn't do it yesterday because it was freaking cold.
Yeah.
As usual, guys, thanks to our sponsor, JP Property Maintenance, as always, and to our followers and subscribers out there. It's been good so far. We are getting a bit more of an audience, which is good. How's your weekend been, Davo? I heard you went to Orange, mate.
Yeah,
Had a bit of fun up at Orange.
Blind.
Did you see any other fruits? Apples, pears?
I said a few oranges in the pub. Yeah.
But look, mate, big week of NRL. Obviously a lot going on. Look, without further ado, guys, we're gonna get straight into it. We haven't had a lot of things to do, which has been good. We've been able to relax and get through. The wind is kicking in; it's getting a bit nippy, so we'll get through this as quick as we can. But look, first game Thursday night, Manly 38 points to 6 over Cowboys in Townsville. My opinion, Cowboys, they showed no effort in this game whatsoever.
Nah.
The energy levels were shocking. Drinkwater and Dearden all over the shop. They look exhausted and very unfit. I don't know what's going on there. There was a few things missed by the ref, a few bad calls, but I just think Cowboys were their own worst enemy. Like their completion rate, 58%. 58% completion rate. Like you gotta fix this up. You gotta tighten up your ruck. Manly 77%. And as I just said, you cannot win games if you're not completing your sets. I thought, down in Townsville, things would be a bit different. I thought the Cowboys might have showed some heart. Manly losing, obviously, Turbo during the game to a hamstring injury as well. But look, we did talk about it last week. Fogarty's kicking game, it's been next to none so far. We said if Manly were to have a decent shot here, considering they lost both the Turbo brothers.
Yeah.
Pardon me. Yeah, they lost both the Trebojevic brothers. One to HIA and one to injury. So and then Ben Trebojevic comes out and scores. So how's that? But they just the kicking game was good. It wasn't their best. It wasn't their best game, Manly, but they got the 2 points.
Yeah, you got 2 points in the end.
But look, with Turbo, obviously big news. He's done a hamstring injury. It looks like he's going to be done for 8 weeks. 6 to 8 weeks. So big things going on there at Manly. Your thoughts on that one, Davo? Did you watch much of it? Did you see much of it going?
Yeah, I watched it here. Remember? Yeah.
Oh yeah, so yeah,
Thursday night.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't ever remember.
They was. It's too good. Yeah, I was shocked the Cowboys like the way they've been playing, but I took the Cowboys, but obviously they couldn't. They had nothing the other night, did they?
No. This week's been a week of upsets, 100%.
Yeah, again, yeah.
That's crazy, and we were saying too, just how the NRL is going, you just can't predict it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But look, we'll touch base on Friday night. Raiders down Melbourne Storm 26 to 22 in Canberra. I did not see this coming.
No, I took Melbourne too.
Yeah, at all. Look, obviously Raiders too strong at home. They started very fast, which is good to see.
Yeah.
But obviously they lost Josh Papali'i again with a calf injury. He's been a bit hit and miss.
Yeah.
Injuries, suspensions, and they're just building up on him now. So he'll obviously go for scans, and we'll know more soon, I'm hoping. But as for Melbourne Storm, very clunky in attack. The middle forwards got ripped to shreds by Raiders. A little bit of ill discipline in their game, especially in the last 5 minutes from the Raiders. Hudson Young put a high shot on Fa'alago, which saw him come off for HIA, and Hudson Young stayed out there. So that's another inconsistent call from the referees there. I don't get how that wasn't a sin bin. You've come out with direct contact to the head or whatnot. So, I don't get it. But as for Melbourne, they're 5 losses in a row. They're sitting in the bottom half of the ladder.
Yeah, must be.
They're sitting, 16th, I think, now?
Yeah, 16th, second last.
I think, 15th or 16th. Yeah, that's crazy. But look, obviously there was a bit of talk from the media had a bit of a talk with Munster. They asked him, obviously, what's got to change, what's going on there, and he's just come out and said, look, his form isn't 100%. He was also saying things like, they're letting other teams get too much ball.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the case. I think it's along the lines of Melbourne's old tactics are not working.
Yeah.
Remember, Melbourne have always been the team where they'll come in, they'll make a tackle, and they'll line the up.
Yeah.
Then they'll get up, and then they'll do it again.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to it's just that's the way they've been. They've had that grubby sort of lyle over the players, And now the game's getting faster, and it's not working in their favour. And then they're on their back foot because of these 6 again calls or whatnot. And then when they're on the back foot, they eventually get the ball back, and they're playing desperation footy or trying to, and the balls are just going to the floor.
Yeah, nothing's working for them this year.
Crazy. I mean, their completion rate was 67%. That is not Melbourne. No way in the world.
No.
Obviously the question's been asked. Obviously how Bellamy's going to change things.
I didn't see him at the pub on the weekend, so.
No, there you go. Yeah.
I was waiting to see him.
But they're just obviously their forwards are not doing as much. Obviously, we did say obviously players that are not there in Big Nas and whatnot would change things, but you wouldn't think it'd change it this bad.
No.
That's crazy.
I thought they'd have a little bit more than what they got, but
yeah. I mean, they go 5 losses in a row, and I think the Raiders go 2-3 wins in a row, a bit more.
Yeah.
So it's
bloody hell, they've turned the things around too.
Mate, crazy, absolutely crazy. Give us your thoughts on these games too, guys. Get your opinions in, get your thoughts in. We're more than happy to answer questions if they come along as well. It is bloody freezing out. I didn't think the wind was going to be this cold. Obviously, again on Friday night, Panthers and Dolphins in a Golden Point thriller, 23-22. Cleary snapped a field goal to win the game.
Yeah, I know.
As expected. Tom Jenkins, again, another great game.
Yeah.
If Penrith do not wrap up Thomas Jenkins fast, because he's mentioned he's going to go to the market. November 1st, he's going to test his value, which obviously, in my opinion, it's the way of him obviously trying to get a bit more money. Which I get 100%. I get. He's an absolute freak. I think he'll don the Blues jersey this year, to be honest with you. If he's Blues contention, I'm pretty sure he is. But he's just a freak of a kid. I'd like to see him get a bit more out of obviously wherever he can. You haven't seen no one in that form since 2022.
No.
It's big, but so good on him for that. But obviously a bit of injury news out of the Panthers. Mitch Kenny was sent to hospital in Darwin following a fractured leg and a syndesmosis injury from a hip drop tackle. Another one this season. He looks to miss at least 8 weeks, and Cody Nikorima cops a 2-game suspension for it. So I don't get it. It's a hip drop tackle, man. Let's just make it a certain.
Didn't one player get for 6?
Yeah, you get a player gets 4 weeks, a player gets a week, a player gets 2 weeks. I just don't get it.
Depends on the name of the player too, I suppose.
Yeah, well, that's
whatever time they play.
It's just stupid, man. I just don't get it, and it's ruining the game. Every week there's always indiscrepancies or silly shit going through the game, and it's costing people it's costing players their seasons. It's costing players weeks on the sideline. I don't understand it. This hip drop shit has got to stop.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't I get you trying to make a tackle, but I just jumping on the back of someone, throwing your legs, lifting your legs up so they drag behind their legs to take them out. I get you don't do it on purpose, but there's got to be what are we looking at in the next couple of years? Touch footy.
Yeah,
that's just where we're heading. It's disgusting. And if it gets to that point, no one will want to watch the game at all. It's stupid. But as for the Dolphins, look, they did some good things, but their mistakes, man, their mistakes are shocking.
I thought they had them in the end.
Yeah.
As I said, I switched. I I switched to Dolphins before the game, so and I was unlucky, I suppose. But
I thought the Dolphins did well, but just their errors.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I was a bit crucial on top for Panthers. Obviously, the way he's been playing the last few weeks, he hasn't done much, but he's stepped up a bit this week. He has been a bit quiet in the gist of like coming in for the middleman and having a run. But this week he actually turned up and he did well. But look, we'll move on. Super Saturday come in fast. It was actually a good weekend, surprisingly. As I said, a lot of upsets, man.
Warriors gone on top again.
Yeah, Warriors beat the Titans in Auckland 28-20. In my opinion, I think the Warriors held on drastically in the second half. The first half, with obviously the first half with the likes of Jackson Ford, who's been absolutely great this season. He's carried the Warriors on his back, which has been good. They came out and played really well, but the second half, man, it's like they were stuck in. They were just stuck. The Titans just come out and just put a few points on.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Honestly, I reckon if there was another 5 or 10 minutes, I reckon Warriors lose that.
Yeah.
They just come out in second half and didn't want to do anything.
No.
But look, in injury news for the Titans, a big blow. Keanu Kinney came off with a bit of a rib injury. So we'll wait and see what happens there. I've got a feeling it's just cartilage damage.
Yeah.
And cartilage will, you can needle it up, take some pain meds, and you're good to go next week. So we'll see how he goes there. Your thoughts on that one, Davo? I keep forgetting to bring you in on these.
Yeah. Well, the Warriors. They played. The first half they played well, and I thought they were going to be a high score, but then they just the Titans come out and put a few points on them. Then but they shouldn't have let them get back into the game like that. But
no.
Especially when the team's in front that much. But no,
for sure.
But I took the Warriors, so that was all right. But the Titans did show a bit more in the second half. But so
right, we'll move on. Second game of Super Saturday, Rabbits 30-12 over the Dragons at Acorn Stadium.
That was close for a while too, eh?
Yeah, it was, The Dragons were playing okay, but like the Bunnies, obviously they were a bit shell-shocked. Like they just weren't really doing much. But, where we just touched base on it, things started bad. Like the Dragons, I had a whole thing, a big rant, but I won't go there because of obviously what's happened this morning. But obviously things did start bad before kickoff with the Dragons, losing Jacob Little with a hamstring injury in the warm-up. Big blow for him considering he's their starting hooker.
And they're 7 games down.
Yeah. Jeez. But Latrell Mitchell, take a bow, man. He played absolutely great. He was everywhere and doing everything. Scored 3 tries. He was just in beast mode. Like it's like he had a rocket up his ass and you just couldn't stop him. Cody Walker was a little bit quiet. I did expect a bit more out of Cody Walker. But I guess the way they were playing, it just wasn't needed. He just thought, we've got the lead. I won't do too much. Just play his hand, which is what he did. But in my opinion, if Latrell Mitchell keeps playing like this, his Origin jerseys, he's the loser.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
we're not far out of Origin.
No, he'll be in there, obviously. Yeah.
But
he's shown it the last couple of weeks too.
Yeah, but as for the Dragons, I don't know why they were even out there. To be honest with you, they did show a couple of small things, but it's just disgusting.
We're still tipping them 8 from 8 losses this week.
Yeah, well, who they got coming up? It's,
Roosters, Anzac.
Anzac. Yeah, my point.
That's so.
But as I said, I did have a lot to say in regards to the Dragons themselves. But obviously, there's no point just gonna be ranting and raving on about them. Obviously, I was gonna call them out about taking the mickey out of the club itself. You got their CEOs and things like that up there, and obviously that they didn't want to sack Flanagan this week due to Anzac Round, and they were saying that they wanted to give him Anzac Round just out of respect and this and that, and then they come out this morning at 9 o'clock, I think it was, and sacked him. So
sacked him.
Yeah, he's gone.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, they've sacked him.
So who's the interim coach this weekend?
Well, they've sacked him, and I'm pretty sure they've sacked him and the assistant coach. So they got no coach. I don't know who's going to run it. Obviously, there's a lot of talks. There's four potential candidates. Brad Arthur being one of them, Mick Ennis being another one.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know who's going to come in. Obviously, I think you'd think they'd have to find one relatively fast, considering.
Yeah.
I don't know who's going to run the sheds this week or run training this week. Clearly, has to be someone there.
Yeah.
But I think now it just gets worse for him. Like, you know, I don't see why they've sacked him now. Why not sack him within a month? Like, you've got 4 losses in a row, and then they were talking about it, and now it's to the point where it's come 7 losses in a row, and they've just gone get out. You know, I don't get it. In my opinion, I think it goes a bit more further than the playing group and the coaching staff. I think it's more up in the boardroom where everything obviously gets handled. But obviously, you know, we'll see how this week goes. But obviously the players, I've got a feeling, are going to be very disgruntled. You know, they obviously know they've got a job to do, but the fact they can't get out there and do it.
Plus, they get a few more injuries too, eh?
So. Yeah. They copped a few more, and we'll go through the injury list shortly. But your thoughts on that, Davo? Where do we go here with the Dragons?
I don't know. I just feel sorry for them, really. Yeah. So every team's been there, but I think it's their turn at the moment. But, so,
now it's up to the boys to come out and try and do something.
Yeah, well, that's it. Yeah.
Like, you know, your season's gone. You obviously know you're winning the wooden spoon. Like,
even if we can get now. Yeah, get a interim coach and even get a couple of wins up for the season.
At least, like,
show a bit.
The way they're going, like, I can't. Just the way they're playing.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, when we look at it, where the way it goes is, and it's been through the history.
Yeah.
Pardon me. It's been like shown in history that if your coach gets sacked, you win. You win the game the next week. But in Dragons terms, I can't see it.
Yeah, I can't see him win it. Yeah, with more injuries.
We said this week we couldn't see a lot of teams winning and then one. So it just proves how frustrated the NRL is this year. And I mean, like, we look at it too. It's not the. I don't know. Like, I get they've sacked Flanagan. But honestly, like, you've always looked at it where you don't, like, if something's not broken, it doesn't need to be fixed. I get that. Yeah. If your players are not stepping up and your players are not doing the job they're supposed to be doing, and to me, it starts with your forward pack.
Yeah.
If your forward pack is not moving, your halves are not going to move around the field freely.
Yeah.
You know, but this situation is just like. I don't feel for Flanagan. I obviously you knew it was coming. Something had to change. But the fact that the coach and the assistant coach that have both been flicked, like, you know, where do we go from here? Because you know, who runs the squad?
Yeah, well, that's right.
Like, it's crazy.
They could have. If they sacked him this morning, they'll need someone in the next couple of days. So.
Do they drag someone in right away?
Turn up and train up
for a backup? Or
they don't turn up training and train themselves.
Yeah, well, exactly right. You know? I think they'll have someone like obviously they'll still have their attacking coach, a defensive coach, things like that there. So they might still work around that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Unless there is another certain figure there that can step in and do whatever. Unless. Who knows? The CEO might even come in and say to boys, you know, this is what's happening this week. I don't know. Give us your thoughts on that, guys. Let us know what happens in that situation. I never obviously witnessed something like that. Or we haven't witnessed something like that with the coach and the assistant coach being given the flick all at once. I know I didn't have it at Parramatta years ago, so bit weird. But just let us know what happens there, guys, and we'll bring that up in our Teamless Tuesday, which is tomorrow as well. But look, moving on, Broncos down Tigers 21-20 at Campbelltown Stadium. Broncos may have got the 2 points, but caused them to lose their biggest named player in Payne Haas to a knee injury.
Ooh.
It looks like, as well as Tony Staggs, who tore a ligament in his foot, and Jesse Arthur's to a calf injury. So some injury concerns for the Broncos moving into this week coming.
So it might help us.
Yeah, man, it's a lot of injury. I mean, you look, Payne Haas, he looks a couple of weeks. I reckon at least 6 to 8.
Yeah.
Staggs, torn ligament in the foot, being that part of the body too. You don't usually get a lot of blood flow in that part of the body either. And Jesse Arthur's to a calf injury, and I'm pretty sure Arthur's was either Arthur's or Stat. No, it was Arthur's that was taken over for Walsh while Walsh was out. So that's going to be very interesting to see how they line up come this week.
Got the doggies this week
against you guys. Yeah, it's going to be a big clash, that one. But as for the Tigers, look, very unlucky to get the win.
Yeah.
Macassini had a nightmare under the high ball all night. It just wasn't his night, unfortunately. But Buller, he was trying his hardest to carry the boys around the park. And he's been in some good form too, Buller. He's been doing some great things at the Tigers. Well, in my opinion, if I'm the Tigers, I'm not taking this one. Like, obviously they've lost, but I wouldn't take this one as a big defeat.
Yeah.
Because obviously, you had your halves obviously switch around. They've gone from playing Jock Madden out there, and now Luai's come back.
Yeah.
I wouldn't take too much out of that one.
So did Jock play? No. See they put Luai in and they lose.
I don't think he. I'm not sure. I didn't really watch much of it, but I don't think he. I'm not sure if he come out or not. I'm not too sure. He might. I'm not too sure. I know they had him on the bench, so they might have used him. I cannot remember, but yeah, look, very unlucky for the Tigers there. And Broncos. That's what their injury toll goes up now. I think they got all up a good 6 or so or more.
And big names too.
Yeah. Well, that's like you got Walsh. You got I think Hunt's out also. I think he is.
Yeah, Hunt. Yeah. So if they had a full side, I reckon I'll put 50 on the Bulldogs. But,
but especially after this week's performance, which we're about to touch base on. I'm still pumped over that. But anyway, look, we head into Fun Day Sunday. Roosters down the Knights, 38-24 at Allianz Stadium. Thomas Kant was withdrawn before kickoff from a calf injury also. Look, in my opinion, missed tackles and errors were all through this game. Both teams completing under 90%, with the Roosters at just 75%.
Yeah.
So a bit of
They've done it for me the last 2 weeks. The Roosters. They've been behind. They've come from behind.
Yeah.
By 12 points.
Yeah.
And they come out and won.
Yeah.
They've done it against the Sharks, and they've done it again this week.
Yeah. And look, James Tedesco, he had a cracker of a game. He ran for 270 metres and scored a try. So he did well. As for the Knights, Fletcher Hunt bagging a hat trick. So, a bit of a positive there for the Knights. But, it's just I didn't expect that to go the way it did. I thought the Knights, obviously, welcome back Dylan Brown. I thought they'd have a bit more show for it. But, they just didn't do too much tonight. Roosters were just obviously
unlucky in the end.
Too good, You want to touch base on that one, Davo, or what?
Yeah, no, I just said Roosters. Just 2 weeks that they've been behind. I've taken on the last 2 weeks, and they've been behind by 10 or 12 points, and they've come out and won.
I think Roosters have a massive game this weekend.
Honestly, they've already got.
I predict at least
Dragons. Yeah.
I predict at least. Like you got Mark Nakitawaze, who the Roosters are going to miss massively when he heads back to rugby union next year. Daniel Tupou, James Tedesco, Smith in the halves. Plus their forwards Angus Crichton, Spencer Leniu, players like that. They're a big squad, and honestly, I think. If we're betting men, I'm predicting Roosters dead set. I'm picking a massive blowout over the Dragons.
Yeah, well they get
I guarantee you there'd be at least. I'm gonna go 60 points.
We're losing the coach now, and all that. The shit we go. shit is going with the coach now, losing the coach and the assistant coach.
Yeah.
And then Jacob Little's a big part of that team too. So and the way they're playing is not. Yeah. So
well, you look. They've got no fullback. They've got no hooker.
no coach.
They've got no coach. All right. Yeah, they've got no coach. Their halves pairing with Flanagan and Atkinson.
Yeah.
Like Atkinson's doing okay, but now it's obviously going to be playing on Flanagan's head now. Look, you've just sacked me coach.
Yeah.
You've just sacked me dad.
Yeah.
Do they get a bit? Does he get a bit unhappy there? What goes on now? It's a big thing to, especially his father. Like I get it's work, it's business, but
that's it.
He's obviously got to go outside of that NRL to family and then go through it all. So it's going to be a hell of a week. But look, unlucky to them, unlucky to Roosters, unlucky to Knights. Well done, Roosters. I'm going to open up this one and I'm going to hand it straight over to you, Davo. You've probably got a bit of a rant waiting, but we sat here on Teamless Tuesday and we both picked the doggies to do the Eels, and I was sitting here giving you a bit of a shit stir. It worked.
I can't stand them, mate. Sometimes they annoy me. I love them and I hate them.
There you go. Eels 38-20 over the Bulldogs at CommBank Stadium. Go for it, Davo.
When Parramatta started scoring, I just started down on the alcohol a bit quicker and quicker, and
he was sinking them.
And then I thought, they're not coming back. Once Parramatta started scoring, and I thought, well, if we can score again before half time and make it a bit closer.
Yeah.
But you ran away to, 18 or 24?
It was 18 was 18-4 at half time, I think it was.
Yeah, that's right. And then, I thought it'd be a little bit closer, but it weren't. But then when Parramatta started scoring again, and I thought, nah, we're not coming back. So
they went back to the dog kennel, mate. That was it.
Yeah, so that was a terrible game for the Bulldogs. Terrible.
Oh, look, it was the upset of the round, as I said. But yeah, this one did hurt the doggies. Not just with the loss, but you lose Jacob Carraz now, so he's done his knee. He's got a knee injury, obviously, which is a bit of a blow for him. But I think he's still welcome back Stephen Crichton next week.
This week, next week.
Oh, this week, yeah.
Yeah, they said he just failed or something.
Yeah.
This week, so
so I think he'll line up again. I think he'll jump back into that centre position this week coming. So a little bit of a reshuffle.
It wouldn't have really mattered, but Parramatta were just too good yesterday. So
yeah, they come out. They come out and they started really fast. But look, their hooker Riley Smith, he come off with a sternum injury.
Yeah. Is he out now?
Towards the end there, I'm not sure. Obviously, with the sternum injuries, you can play.
Is it the chest or?
Yeah. Just here. You can play with a sternum injury. Yeah. Obviously, as long as the bones are not broken or fractured, nothing like that. Yeah. Could be a pulled muscle or something like that. Rolls did come out and say he was okay. He might be okay for next week. We'll just have to wait and see what happens there. They got Manly at 4 points, so hopefully they can go back to back. But yeah, as I said, we did mention last week the way the Bulldogs played against Panthers, who were shocking themselves.
Oh, yeah.
They had to show up like that against Parramatta, who were desperate.
Yeah.
And being old, what was it? It was the 40 years or whatever it was.
Yeah, the old boys were all there too, eh?
So the old boys went to the sheds and had to talk to them, or whatever they said. Say it again this week coming because it worked.
Yeah.
But look, Ronald Volkman, mate, he made the game his own. He come out and he had an absolute blinder. Yeah. He scored a try. He set one up for Addo Carr. He just come out and he just did so well. Him taking that step forward allowed Mitch to take that step back and just do what Mitch does. Yeah. Which obviously wasn't much, but
and he was he got most of his kicks yesterday too, didn't he?
Yeah. He did well. Junior Paulo, should I say? He played well as well. He come out. And he just did what he should have been doing for the start. Just running hard up the middle. Very up in your face in defense. They did well. I just think the only thing with them is their defense. Maybe tighten up that defensive line a little bit. Brian Kelly did obviously. Brian Kelly had a rocks and diamonds sort of game.
Yeah.
He did that kick towards the in goal there, and Joe Ash ran in and scored. So that was something decent. But I know they welcome back Russell this week. I'm pretty sure he'll come back into the squad. So I think if he does come back in, I think Kelly gets the flick and Russell just goes straight in there. I wouldn't be taking off Araz Nanga at all from Para. I'd be leaving him out there because he's been out in that squad now, what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or whatever it was, and he's just getting better. So, you want to touch base on anything else on that one, Deo?
I don't know. Just the forwards, Bulldogs. The forwards weren't good enough yesterday. They weren't going forward like that. The way they played against Penrith, the forwards had a good game. Like they didn't hear much of the forwards. I didn't see much of the forwards yesterday.
Look at Burton. Burton got steamrolled by.
He's on report too.
Burton.
He'll probably get a fine, I'd say. But
I'd say so. Yeah. I didn't read much, but I'd say you'll hear more about that probably later on this afternoon or tomorrow or something like that.
Yeah, no, the forwards, mate. Forwards weren't good yesterday at all.
And how and this is, we said this last week. We've said this multiple times this year with the Doggies. How quiet has Kikau been?
Yeah.
I swear he had one run.
Yeah, yesterday. Yeah.
They did doing nothing.
That Tua Fanua when he come on.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't see yesterday. I must have been pissed or blind. But Thompson.
Yeah, Thompson come on. Yeah.
Did he play well?
Yeah, he did all right. He did okay, I suppose, for what he did. But first game back, you would.
So he's not injured. Not injured.
He's not injured. No,
good thing.
He did good. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but Tua Fanua and Tua Fanua. Watching Kikau. Yeah. No,
Dave didn't watch the second half, guys. He said he had enough and he went to the pokies.
But I watched a bit when Parramatta pulled a few tries and I thought, you're not coming back.
So. They honestly, the Eels surprised me very, very well. I mean, I got asked by a couple of people why I took the Doggies. I was like, well, why else not? Like the Eels, they got 50 put on them by the Titans the week before, and the Doggies beat Penrith, even though Penrith were playing crap.
Did many of you take Barra?
I think 2 people did. Yeah. I think it was M and Jeff. I'm pretty sure took them. So right below me. So now, I'm pretty much sitting. I think one. I'm sitting 10th, and they're 1 behind me or whatever.
Yeah. So I must have used my joker then.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you've used your joker.
So I'm second then.
Muhammad's used his joker. I think that's it for now.
Yeah. So I'm in second. So it wouldn't be. Well, not. Yeah, what I've seen. 29. So. Yeah. So I don't know. Did you check the joker or check it after this? Whatever.
No, I checked it. Yeah, because when I went on, you used it. Yeah. Yeah. When because it come up like. Because I even I was talking to Steve and that, and they're like, "Oh, did Dave use his joker?" I was like, "Yeah." They're like, we can't see it. I was like, "No, it's on there." Yeah. So I don't know whether they didn't go into the ladder or whatnot, but yeah. And if you guys, if our tipsters are watching this, just remember, guys, you do have a joker to use. It can be used once for 1 round only. It gives you double points for each game you get right. But you only get to use it once. So use it wisely.
I only used it and only had to get 3 games.
But look, we're going to jump back on that tipping comp shortly. We're going to get into the judiciary this week. Obviously, we look at the Dragons so far. Jaden Sewer is set to miss 3 matches after he was sent off for a high shot on Saturday night. And he was dead set sent off. But he said, "Get off, you're done." So
like the coach.
Look, it gets worse for them. They're not going. Yeah, well, exactly right. Like the coach.
I reckon they can have the whole side at Centrelink. Unless they try
down there, it's more of a job seeker.
Unless they try a different sport.
Yeah, exactly right. Soccer was like my suited better.
Golf, chase the ball around. Jeez.
Emre Gula also faces a fine for 2 charges of dangerous contact. He's looking at a $1,800 fine for an early guilty plea. So it just gets worse for the Dragons. As for the Bunnies, Peter Mamazoli, whatever that that bloke. I've had a brain fart. He's also hit with 2 charges, 1 dangerous contact and 1 high tackle. He's awaiting his results. So,
Give a couple of weeks.
I think he gets I think he gets a week.
Yeah,
surely.
he should. Yeah.
From the there was that shot, and then there was the high shot from Sewer, and they were like, it's like they've just justified them both. Where one he gets 3 weeks straight away, and the other one, we'll just wait his results. Yeah. Like, come on, a high shot's a high shot, man.
You'll see, yeah. But some of the high shots are. You've seen some of the high shots. They're just
they're just a slap in the face.
like this.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. It's like, there's a fly on your face or something. It's just ridiculous. As for the Warriors, Wade Egan has been charged with a high tackle as well. He looks like a fine. A fine should be fine for him. As for the Tigers, Patrick Herbert hit with a dangerous contact charge. He also faces a fine. For the Broncos, Brendan Piakura cops a crusher tackle charge. He will be hit with $3,000 fine if he goes for an early guilty plea, or face a 2-game ban if he challenges and loses. So, $3,000. Don't jump on don't hover over someone's head. You'll be broke.
yeah.
Dolphins and Raiders. Cody, Nicarima, and Hudson Young looking at suspensions.
Yeah.
Nicarima is looking at a 2-game suspension after a dangerous contact charge for a hip drop on Mitch Kenny, who was taken to hospital with that fracture. But from what I've read, it wasn't there. There's a lot going around about his injury. They're saying it's a broken. One's saying it's a broken leg. Others are saying it's a fracture with a syndesmosis injury.
Yeah.
So either way, a fracture is what, 6 weeks at least minimum, plus rehab, so about 8 weeks. So that's massive. That's 8 weeks, man. That's Origin done.
Yeah.
That's you're out for at least the first Origin game, and he would have gone straight into Origin 100%. He would have.
Yeah.
And Hudson Young, he'll be 2 to 3 match ban for a careless high tackle for Alago, which is the Melbourne Storm fullback. Saw him come off for a HIA. Now that was ridiculous, because the shot that Alago copped during that game, Melbourne were on a bit of a roll. They were starting to creep down the field. They were starting to look a bit more expansive and a bit more dangerous with the ball. Yeah. Then this high shot comes out of nowhere. Their fullback comes off, and then that's it. And that was in the last 5 to 8 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
So losing him, who's a crucial player for their backline, and Hudson Young got to stay out on the field. So we're talking about these inconsistencies are just shit.
Yeah.
That's shocking.
The rules should happen same for everyone.
Yeah, 100%. It's a dead set joke.
Yeah.
But anyway, I hope he gets 3 weeks. Cowboys, Cohen Hess looks at a $1,800 fine for a dangerous contact charge. Manly, Clayton Fualalo with he cops the same charge as Cohen Hess, but only $1,000. So how does that work? I don't
get it.
That's what I'm saying. How does it work, man?
Well, these players got enough money anyway, but
they're all loaded.
They get paid big money, and there's cop the fines.
And
there should be a 1 or 2 match ban. Really.
And lastly, the Broncos, Patrick Carrigan will miss 2 games for a high tackle.
So he's out this week too.
Yeah, they're both out. That's what I'm saying, man. They're going to be shot to shit this week.
If we don't win, jeez.
If Dave don't win, something's wrong.
We're going to start playing soccer and
get out the hockey stick.
I know. Yeah.
Happy Gill wore it. Jeez. But look, that's the judiciary. Obviously, a lot of charges. Just us reading them out, you can tell there's a lot of inconsistency in these charges and who runs the show and how much money they get out of these bloody things. It's ridiculous. Honestly, I'd like to know where the money goes, man.
Yeah, well, that's it. Yeah,
I'd like to know where it goes. Clearly, I can't go into nothing too drastic. Your tickets are through the roof.
Yeah.
Your food when you get to the games is through the roof.
Yeah.
Do they put this in advertising? Yeah. Is this how they got the thing to go to Vegas? They've just saved up all these fines after a while. So we can go to Vegas now. We're loaded.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it just makes no sense. But Look, we are going to finish this off with the tipping comp, which is proudly sponsored by our sponsor, JP Property Maintenance. As always, mate, thank you very much for all your support over this year so far. It's been great. In first place, and looks like he's running away slowly, is Moe Unknown on 37 points.
37.
Yeah. We got Davo, who's used his joker this week, on 35 points. So he's in second and holding on for dear life.
35, am I?
35, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, because of the, oh, yeah. Because it did that. Because as I said, it didn't show up on the tips, but obviously, it's come up to 35 points. Yeah.
And in third and holding on also to third spot is Carrot 84, who's on 34 points. So Mohammed, Davo, and Stevo all sitting first, second, and third. And for you guys that are in the tipping comp that do watch this, please head over to the wall on our tipping comp. You can post anything on there you want. You can G up whoever. You can try and do your little tricks and say certain things or whatever just to pull someone's tip a bit off or whatnot. Just anything. But don't forget, you do have that joker. Do not forget it. I'll try and do a group chat over the next few days to let everybody know they've got it. And whoever has used it, you should know because you can't use it again. So unlucky there, mate. It's gone. It's done. But
it would have been better on a better week, but
oh mate, it's been crazy. Like that's why I was going to use mine this week, and I've gone. No, I'm not going to. I'm lucky I didn't because I would have only got 4, right?
Yeah.
But it's been unbelievable. I mean, like I look at it where I'm only nine points away from Mohammed, so I'm not far off. Like we skew off a few others or whatnot, and things like that. You know, it's it is what it is. And don't forget, guys, Team List Tuesday drops tomorrow at 4 p.m. We will be in here at 5:30. I'm pretty sure again, doing this video, and we'll try and get it up before 7:30. Don't forget, this weekend coming is the Anzac Day weekend, public holiday Monday. So don't forget, guys, you got to get down to your local area for your dawn service. I was going to tee you up for that. See if you want to go to dawn service on Saturday. Is it Saturday?
Is it Saturday, Anzac Day?
I think it is. Yeah. We might go down to the dawn service.
Yeah, where's that at?
Pine Grove.
Oh yeah.
Or we can go to the one at St Mary's to the club down there.
Oh yeah.
If you want, we'll go.
Yeah.
All right, there we go, guys. We're going to head down to the dawn service on Saturday in the freezing cold weather.
What time will you leave?
I don't know. I'll have to look that up and see when they're doing it. But we'll get down there for the service. I'll grab the rosemary for us, and then we'll get down there. And then once that's done, we might sneak off to the local and sink 1 or 2. I'm not getting shit faced.
No, because you've got to drive.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I mean, we could Uber it down there, but that's just encouraging the alcohol. No, I got to get back home and get me Anzac, easy me coffee like a cup of tea like I usually do. You know what I want to do, and it's been on my mind for a while now. I want to try and see if we can look up and get the their like the military food packs you can get, like I think they're called an MRA or something like that.
Oh yeah.
They're like a like obviously what the soldiers eat when they're out on the field basically.
Oh yeah.
Get that and try that.
Yeah.
I'll look into it, and if we can, we'll get it in. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, guys, that's going to be us. We will see you guys tomorrow. If you do want to see us try this Anzac pack thing, whatever it's called, I can't remember what it's called now. I know exactly what they are. Let us know in the comments or whatnot, for sure. And if you want to see us try anything else, got any questions you want to get in, even your thoughts, always good to get your thoughts in as well. Share, like, and subscribe on our platforms. And we will see you guys tomorrow for Team List Tuesday. Enjoy your night, guys, and as always, remember, this is our year.